Everybody, Sasha checking in with another video, and this is going to be none other than my review for Love at the Lockup Season 6 Episode 1, Throuple Trouble. If it's your first time joining me, go ahead and like this video, comment in the comment section, and subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. We are back, y'all. We're back. This season is back. I'm not gonna lie, I have missed Love After Lockup and all the foolishness and shenanigans that we can get into, y'all. So first of all, happy Sunday. I hope you all are having a blessed, happy Sunday, a joyful Sunday. I went to church today with my husband and it was amazing. The word was right on point and right on time for your girl and her household. And so I had a good Sunday, and now I'm topping it off here with you all, which is super dope, and I love that. Okay, so let's get into the things of the things. Okay, if I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 5. Okay, it was okay. We had some new faces, we had some old faces, some faces I feel like should not be on this season. It's going to irritate me faces. However, the show did go on. Okay, so let's get into couple number 1. We're going to talk about Savannah and Bradley, y'all. And I'm working on my StreamYard. Let me fix my little head real quick. I'm working on my StreamYard to bring that back up. Okay, it had to be down for a little bit. It had some technical difficulties. However, it is coming back because I want to actually start putting pictures of the people that we're talking about so you all can know who they are. So let's kick it off with Savannah and Bradley. I don't know why they're back on this show. I felt like we should have left them on Love during lockup. They really didn't bring anything outside of the fact that Bradley got out of jail. Okay, Savannah is there waiting on him. He finally gets out of the van. We see Bradley come out with this really thick, luxurious beard. Now, I will say this, and my husband has a beard. I love a good beard, especially one that's really full, luxurious, and is combed out real nice. I love it. Okay, I'm here for the beard gang all day. Okay, so he came out with this thick, luxurious beard, and she jumps on him and they kiss. You know the things that they do whenever the person gets out. Okay, but while she's in his arms, she's asking him several questions like a goofy high school girl. Okay, she's like, do you love me? Are you gonna be faithful to me? Do you like my tattoo? Do you this? Do you this? Do you? And I'm just thinking, Savannah girl, calm down, okay? What's up, Lemon? Welcome to the live. I said, Savannah girl, calm down, okay? Calm down. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Dino. I appreciate you. So she sits up here and she's annoying Bradley, and she's annoying me as well. Okay, Savannah goes and lifts her shirt up and she shows Bradley that his name is tattooed on her side, and I'm just like, I don't even. Thank you for subscribing, Lemon. I appreciate it so much. Make sure y'all liking this video up and you're doing like Lemon and subscribing to the Redefine Me channel. Okay. So she shows him the tattoo on her side, and of course she did that last Love during lockup, and we all thought it was a bad idea, but she went ahead and did it anyway because Savannah is hard-headed and marches to the beat of her own drum. Okay. What else happened? So Bradley starts to tell us in the confessionals what he got locked up for. Okay, so he got locked up for, he got pulled over by the cops. And he got locked over for having a firearm while he was already under a felony charge. Okay? He said he started getting in trouble when he was around 13 years old, and it was just one thing after another. So he basically lived a life of crime. Okay? Savannah tells him that she does not want to have sex with him, that she wants to save herself into a marriage. Bradley says, no ma'am, I want to have the sex. And she's like, no, we could get married right now and we could just cut out the all of that waiting and everything like that. And he definitely ain't down for that. And Savannah's lying because I feel like she gonna bust it wide open soon as she get a daggone chance. Okay. That's all that happened with them for real. Nothing really happened. She made a comment at the end while they were standing out there that said, I'm going to trap you. And I was like, trap him? I said, hold up, chick. What the heck does that mean? Well, we all know what it means. She's going to try to get pregnant on purpose by Bradley, thinking that's going to trap him. Now, I don't know why women think. I do not know why women think. What's going on, Abraham? I don't know why women think that having a baby by a man is going to have this man to stay. No, it is not. Stop up here thinking that if I have his baby, I'm going to trap him and he's going to stay with me. No, he can still leave even if you have his baby. So I don't know why Savannah made that statement, but of course Savannah is a goofy, and I do not know why she is back on this show, because as far as I'm concerned, she does not have too much of a storyline, and they're just going to drag them on in our freaking faces. Okay, let's move on to the next couple, y'all, and that is going to be a new couple. Hold up, y'all. No, we ain't gonna talk about them yet. Let's go to a couple that's going to annoy me, that I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to review when I do my Love After Lockups, but we're going to just put them in anyway because they was on the show. Child, they was so lackluster. I don't even know where their page at, because y'all know I take notes. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Joey and Mike. Joey and Mike. And I said it right. Joey and Mike. Where is that page, child? Hold up. Because I take little notes. Not that I look at them all the time, but I just take notes so I can stay on track. Shoot, I probably ain't writing nothing too much down about them. Anyway, Mike is about to get out of jail, y'all. Hold up. Okay. Child, I didn't even give them their own page. What's up, GSP? Joey and Mike are a nightmare. Absolutely. Welcome to the live, y'all. Make sure y'all liking up the video. Make sure y'all subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the live, because we back with Love After Lockup, okay? So let's get on to Joey and Mike. Joey and Mike, yes, I said it too, guys. They are going to be the gay couple on this season. What's up, Tasha? Battery, my battery died. Hey, Tasha in the chat. What's up, Tasha? Welcome. What's up, Black Cat? Hello. Make sure y'all like this video and subscribe to the channel. So Joey and Mike are going to irritate my whole soul, and the jury is still out if I'm going to continue to cover them, because I feel like this is going to be a bunch of foolery. Okay, it's going to be a bunch of freaking foolery. So Joey is driving, right? He up here giving us a background on how he met Mike, okay? So, yes, Tasha agrees. So, y'all already know they already been on the show before, okay? He met Mike on a dating app, and they have been together for a year, okay? Mike has been locked up for 7 years, and Joey is on his way to meet with Mike's mom. 57 still living with his parents in a guest room. He is 48, but I get it. So he on his way to go meet with Mike's mom, right? And Mike's mom is like, I'm over it, okay? He can't come to my house. I don't want to deal with him. The dude been in and out of prison. He's a problem. He done had drug addictions. I done had to deal with that with him. I'm not dealing with him, okay? Let me pass him on to you, Joey, and you can be his charity case, okay? His mom was like, I don't have it to do, and I'm not going to deal with Mike and his foolishness. If his own mama don't want to deal with him, Joey, why the heck would you sign up for him? Why? Because Joey is insecure. And he tells us that in this episode, okay? And I don't blame her either, Tasha. Joey lets us know in this episode that he is insecure, of course, because in my opinion, he looks like Quasimodo. Now, don't throw no stones. That's just me. I think he looks like Quasimodo, okay? And he's very insecure, okay? At 48 years old, your big age, you're up here acting like a giddy high school girl whenever you talk to Mike. He acts like he has no direction, no drive, and he told the mom that he would do anything for Mike, meaning that he could possibly, if Mike roll out of jail and say, hey, let's try these drugs, that he possibly might even try the drugs with Mike. Anything for Mike. GSP hit the nail on the head. He has a lot of lust in him, and he wants to be with this man. Disgusting. When the family cuts them off, it's a huge red flag. Yes, when the family cuts you off, that's a red flag, because your family is supposed to love you if nobody else in the world loves you. But the fact that they cut him off, red flag upon red flag upon red flag. I pray that when I get 48 years old, Jesus, that I do not be this delusional and gone to November as Joey is, okay? And the fact of the matter that his dad will not talk to him, like his dad is hoping that Mike doesn't hurt him. But I don't know how it is that the dad does not tell him this is not a good idea. This man is not ready to be into a relationship. The last time you was with him, you relapsed. Like, is all of this not catching on? And we don't know. Maybe when the cameras are not on, the dad does talk to Joey and let him know something. But Joey gives me the vibe that he's going to do whatever he wants to do for this man. Okay. What else happened with them? He leave the mom house. The mom says she hopes that Mike stops and everything. But he can't live here. Okay. Then he gets to his dad's house. He meets up with the dad. The dad is saying that he wants to meet Mike to make sure that he's not going to do anything crazy or cause him to relapse. First of all, Dad, your son is 48 years old. I believe that, yes, you should have a conversation about Mike with him. However, if Joey sits up here and decides to let some man drag him back to hell, then it is not your fault. You have raised this boy. You need to enjoy your older age and sit up here and just pray for your child. That's all you can do at a certain point as a parent. You can't sit up here and keep trying to tell them stuff over and over again. Initially having a talk with them, yes, but going on and on and on is just ridiculous. Okay, where are they going? Girl, GSP, please let us know. When you find out, let us know where they going to live at, because the mom said he can't come there. And then we got Joey that's still living at home or living at an aunt house or grandma house. He living with somebody, okay? And where they going to live at? This is just a bad idea all the way around. It's like two stupid dogs leading each other around and they about to walk right off the cliff. But anyway, let's move on. Ain't nothing happened with them. That's all that happened with them. Let's get on to this new couple, y'all. This is going to be Brooke and JK. Okay, they both 31 years old. They are from Texas. Brooke, we have another mother that has hit the scene, that has decided to drag her sons along for this foolery. Okay, they would end up in some wealthy, weekly hotel, exactly, in the daggone extended stay. That's where they're going to end up. Brooke has two sons. Her sons is 8 and 12. Okay, we opened up with them and they are in a barn riding a mechanical bull or whatever the heck they doing. Okay, she lets us know her background, that she was a party animal. Okay, she liked to be outside, out in the streets. Okay, and she said she calmed down when she got pregnant at 18. Now that's a lie. That's a lie. Because how the heck you calm down when you got pregnant at 18, but then you got pregnant again by a different man, and now you're messing with an inmate? Doesn't seem like you calmed down. It seemed like that was the beginning of the turn up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, GSP, she seems pretty wild, and she is, okay? But the apple don't fall far from the tree, because when we met her mother seemed like she was pretty wild. Or maybe it's just the mother is over her BS, dealing with Brooke, right? But the mother seemed like she was they were giving me country trailer park. I don't know, I don't know. That's just in my opinion. It was giving a little ghetto, just a little bit, okay? A little rhinestone cowboy ghetto style. That's what it was giving me, okay? Y'all let me know what it was giving you. Okay, so, she got two baby daddies and neither one of them are around. Neither one of them are around, okay? And I'm not judging the chick, because there are plenty of women who end up, falling for the pimp games, the lines of these men, and then you get pregnant, and then all of a sudden the man has amnesia about a child that he created with you. So I'm not going to judge her on that. My thing is that I feel that it's more to than two baby daddy stories with her, okay? This poor girl, right? So while she finished giving us the background, JK calls, okay? She up here says that she wants JK to be a father figure to her two sons. How the heck is he going to be a father figure to your two sons when this man was locked up in jail? Why do these women keep wanting these bad examples to be a good example? Please make it make sense, okay? Yes, stop dating, lady. Absolutely. She needs to focus on her children. You have two small children. They are at ages where they need their mom to be laser focused on their development. And you up here trying to go develop with some convict. Anyway, JK gives us a background. He says he was charged with selling drugs. I think it's selling and making drugs. And so he said it was Xanax. that he was charged with making and selling. Okay, he's been locked up for 6 years, but he's been talking to Brooke for 3 of those years. Okay, all of a sudden in walks the mom. She rolls around with a baby carriage. Now when she first got over there with the baby stroller, I'm sorry, I thought that was Brooke's third child. I thought she was going to say, this is my new baby, and I was going to be like, what in the what? But no, that is Brooke's nephew. Okay, she rolls around with the baby in the stroller, and the mom is looking like, I got time today, I'm about to let you have it, because she got this nice little gray hair, but it was all frantic, and the mom was like, you know, just rolling around there with an attitude. Okay, Gray, he makes his own pharmaceuticals. Okay, the mom was like, oh, you gotta be on the phone with JK, I'm sure of it. Okay, mom is over it. She over it already. We could see it in her face soon as she rolled around it. Okay, the mom said Brooke doesn't think things through. She just jumps head first. Now that, if anything, is a telltale sign, Brooke, that you have not calmed down, that you have only turned up in a bad way, because you don't think before you make decisions. Okay, at 31 years old, at this point, I can't really. We all make mistakes, right? I'm trying this new thing where I give people grace. I'm trying to give people grace, right? But sometimes we gotta call a thing a thing. When you got 2 kids, that grows you up quick. Very quick. Ask me how I know. I had my daughter at 21, and baby, while I still made some mistakes, I grew up really quick because I had to start making some mommy decisions at an early age before I was even fully developed in my mental, because you don't develop mentally until you're 25. Okay, learned that while I was in school. Okay, shout out to Colorado Technical University. So you don't mentally develop until you're 25. Okay, so everything before 25, you're kind of just making these bad decisions because your mental hasn't caught up with your age, right? And so, but at 31 with 2 boys, we can't allow you to just get by and pass on these bad decisions that you're making. Okay, girlfriend. So Brooke says, the mom says, how you want to deal with this dude because you're jealous, knowing that he has a best friend that is a girl? And I'm like, oh God, here we come. What in the world does that mean? What does that mean? And we get his friend, what was her name? Bonnie? Child, I think I'm missing a page in my notes. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, so let's not get to the friend yet. So she says, I'm not going to be jealous because they are just specifically friends now. Okay, they dated in the past though, but they're like family now. Okay, so I'm keeping my good eye on this whole story. Okay, now fast forward, she on her way to go get ready at her house to go get JK. Okay, JK must stand for joke. But we gonna see, okay? Oh no, the best friend, lady friend, right? They dated even worse, even worse. If you dated somebody, right? I'm not saying y'all can't still maybe be cordial, but ain't no way you should be best friends. Think about that, okay? So she gets to her house, right? And then we find out some very interesting news, okay? JK friend or best friend, good girlfriend, good Judy, Bonnie is living with Brooke. So the girlfriend, the best girlfriend, that is your man, is living with Brooke. Child, okay. So JK, she's talking to Bonnie, telling her that JK is going to be on a monitor when he gets out. She's like, can you please help me get my clothes ready and everything. She tells Bonnie that he's paroling to his mom's house. However, he's gonna be over there with Shore, but he's paroling to the mom's house, okay? But Bonnie brings up his some girl Alex that he used to mess with before Brooke, and she's saying, well, I hope Alex isn't going to pull up when he gets out. And I'm like, who the heck is Alex? I'm like, is this going to be Sister Wives or Love After Lockup? Is this another friend or what's going on? So he apparently was dating Alex before Brooke, okay? And we then find out that Alex and Bonnie used to be friends. So Bonnie is still JK's good girlfriend, okay? Let's connect the timeline. And Alex is somebody that JK used to mess with before he messed with Brooke. But Alex and Bonnie used to be friends. This a whole bunch of foolery, right? Okay. So Alex and Bonnie not only used to be friends, but they used to share a room together as well. They used to live together. Bonnie, why is it that you can't go get your own space? Why are you rooming with everybody? Every time we have learned anything about you so far, you've been staying with somebody. Child, go get your own freaking space, okay? So they ended up not rooming together no more because Bonnie set her up. I think Bonnie secretly still wants JK because Bonnie did a what's his name? A Marion and Barry on Alex. Now, if y'all don't know Marion Barry, what's up, Abduls? If you don't know Marion and Barry, so I'm from Washington, D.C., y'all already know. So Marion and Barry was our president. It feels like incest. It does. Not our president. He was our mayor. He was our mayor back in the day, right? And so he was on the crack. Okay, I'm good. How are you? And so he had a woman that recorded him talking about the crack and everything like that. She ended up releasing the tape on it, and he was just like, "Oh, this set me up," right? And so that was the thing that happened back in the 90s. Okay, if you know, if you don't, Google it, and I'm telling you that's the story. Okay. So this is what Bonnie did to Alex. Bonnie hid a recorder and asked Alex about cheating. And Alex then admitted that she was cheating on JK. And so that's how they ended up not being roommates anymore. And not only that, Alex and JK broke up. So Bonnie rides for JK. Thank you for liking, Abduls. Bonnie rides for JK. So if she rides for JK that hard, put 2 and 2 together, Brooke. It's just going to be countdown for when she tries to mess up your relationship with him. Don't trust her. What's your problem? Okay. So, JK though then tells us through his prison confessionals that he talked to Alex about 2 weeks ago. So if you broke up with Alex and you ain't bumping with her like that, how the heck you going to talk to her 2 weeks ago, JK? I told you JK stands for joke to me, okay? Brooke said if Alex happen to shows up when she go to pick him up, she going to lay nationwide hands on her. I said, child, Brooke, you got 2 kids. Think about what you saying before you say it, my girl. How the heck you want to sit up here and lay hands on him? You and right in front of the prison? They gonna end up coming out there, arresting you and putting you right in the same prison JK came out of. And now your 2 kids are going to be in the system or dealing with your mom that seems like she's over it anyway. Like, think, girl, think over some man that ain't even worth it. Like, come on. And I don't even think she's playing when she said that, right? GSP says, I keep thinking you're saying JK just kidding. Right. So no, JK, not even just kidding. It could stand for just kidding too, but it's gonna be joke for me. So anyway, y'all, that's all that happened with that couple. Let's move on to the next couple, which is going to be I'm gonna say them for last, y'all. Which is going to be our throuple of the season. Child, this was a whole hot on top of hot mess. I said throuple, that means 3 people in a relationship together, right? We get Alexis, Julius, and Ashley. These are 3 new participants on the show, okay? Alexis, we opened up. Now, Alexis is an African-American woman. Julius looks like he is Mexican or something, or Hispanic, or something of that persuasion. But maybe he black and he mixed or something. I don't know. But Julius looked like he's something. And then Ashley also looks like she's maybe like a Hispanic, Mexican, Latina, something on that persuasion. But I guess we're going to find out later. I don't know. Okay, so Alexis. We opened up. Alexis is at her job, right? She is a caregiver. Now, she's taking care of Miss Gladys. Now, I just made that name up because we didn't get the lady's name. And if they did say the name, I didn't see it. So she's taking care of Miss Gladys, right, and everything. And Miss Gladys seemed like she likes Alexis, okay? And she says she loves being a caregiver. She loves helping people, okay? And that's admirable because everybody don't like that. I know for me, I could not be in that field of caregiving. What's up, Kelly Dixon? Welcome to the live, girlfriend. I couldn't be in the caregiving field, but some people do like caregiving, okay? And Alexis says she likes it, right? So, Fast forward 2 seconds later, Julius calls. I'm just like this. Why are you at your good old job about to accept this call from an inmate? And then you want to show, so you got to put it on speakerphone. But Miss Gladys know what's going on because the cameras is in your house, Miss Gladys. Why the heck would she let them cameras in her house? But I guess they said, look, we got to throw Miss Gladys some money. So maybe they gave her some money to film in her house. I don't know. But all I know is if you at your job, how the heck are you want to just accept the call? But we already know these reality shows be staged and scripted and all that other stuff, because I believe that they set it up that way even with her job so that she wouldn't have any consequences and yada, yada, yada. Okay. So she takes this call, right? And she lets us know how she met him. She said she met him through his sister. Okay. She said he's paroling to his godmother's house, but he's going to be living with her. So y'all revealing the diabolical plan on national TV, on a syndicated show. You are now, see, this is why police, law enforcement, don't have to really do much these days, because this generation just puts everything on social media or everything on live. So they don't have to really do their freaking job. You are going to sit up here and say out of your mouth that you're going to parole to your godmother's house. This is what Julia said while she was on the phone with him. And then you want to live with her. Don't they tell it all, Tasha? GSP said, you're not supposed to answer like that when she's at work. Right. It's considered elder abuse. Exactly. And in a way, she was talking to him on the phone. Okay. So let's get into it. So we find out that they've been talking for 3 years. Okay. He said that he's trying out things with Alexis. Now, Julius gives me the classic F-boy, okay? Because he's never been in a serious relationship, right? And he said he's going to try out things with Alexis. Okay. And he said he can handle, though, a three-way. Because he says he has Ashley on the side, too. Alexis seemed like she may be a sweet girl, right? But you got daggone Ashley on the side. Child. But he said he can handle a three-way. He can handle it. He big man on campus. He can handle it. Okay. So Alexis goes and she starts talking to one of her co-workers that comes into the kitchen. So now they are both talking about this situation while Miss Gladys is over here not getting the help that she needs from the caregivers. These are the ones that be on TikTok at their jobs, twerking and doing all type of stupid stuff and then get fired. These type of chicks right here, okay? Exhausting, okay? What else? So she in her confessionals crying over Julius, right? Talking about he always been there for me to comfort me and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, girl, you fell for the prison pimp game. That's what they all say. They ain't got nothing new. I feel like there is a book going around, right? That these prisoners are able to buy on commissary. How to get a girl on the outside world. The lines, the plan, the everything that you need to have. And she fell for it because she in the confessionals up here crying, talking about he was this and that to her. Girl, what? I'm special, right? So her and the co-worker up here discussing the relationship very inappropriately, okay? And then she also lets us know that she's had low self-esteem because earlier on in her life, she was a plus-size chick. She was a big girl. So she said because of that, she had low self-esteem. And I said, pause. What you're not going to do is graft the plus size community into your low self-esteem and this foolishness that you got going on, okay? That may have been what it was for you. It may very well have been. But baby, let me tell you something. I know a lot of big girls out here that have these highest self-esteem. They got more self-esteem, high self-esteem than skinny chicks, okay? And they can go out here and pull a man like that, okay? So maybe that was, she said for her, so I'm gonna give her grace. She did say for her that she had an issue with her weight back in the heyday, okay? But baby, look, you ain't there no more. You need to be making decisions right now for where you are right now, not where you've been at, okay? GSP says they go for the Diane plant, then water type of girl, right? The one that got the low self-esteem. Tasha said they can only say so much. They all say the same thing, right? When I get out, we're going to get married, right? I'm going to get a job. It's like the same. And I actually think that these inmate dudes watch Love After Lockup. Like they watch it and they take notes. I'm serious. I feel like they take notes. And I would not be surprised if there is a published author that wrote a book up in there. Okay, so Alexis, right, is setting up, this is so crazy. So after she finished that inappropriate conversation, she goes to her room and she says, I'm going to set up the room for my man. I said, oh my God, not another one of these my man chicks. When is that trend going to be over? I'm so sick of hearing some of these goofy women talk about my man. He ain't just your man. He's also Ashley's man. However, she don't know that yet. So now she on this my man. And I'm like, girl, whatever. Tasha said Alexis is a pretty, she is a pretty woman. She can do so much better. She can. And I feel like she still has low self-esteem. Because for you to settle for some daggone inmate dude, how are you, this beautiful brown sister? You got a job. You seem like you might have some form of sense. Okay, outside the fact that you're dealing with an inmate, how is it that you cannot get a guy in the free world? Now, I know the dating pool out here, so I've heard, because I haven't been in the dating pool for a while. I've heard that it is crazy out here. I have. However, at least go on some dates, try some stuff. I don't know, but you run to an inmate on it. I don't get it. Got his name tattooed. Do she have his name tattooed? Child, if she do, we got another, forget what I just said. Her head ain't on straight. So she in her room setting up the room, right? Talking let me get it together for my man. So she got some dollar store rose petals and she put them together in the shape of a heart, okay? Oh, the second girl does, okay. And she put them together in the shape of a heart and stuff, and she getting ready. Then the cameraman pans over to Ashley, right? And Ashley is packing up her clothes to go see him too. The ex-stripper one. Yeah, the ex-stripper. And forgive me if I leave out anything about the second girl because I missed it on WeTV, right? So I had to catch the episode on YouTube, and sometimes YouTube be leaving out stuff. So if I leave out something about them, please drop it so I can know, because I didn't even know she was an ex-stripper. But you know what? She gives me ex-stripper vibes, so I'm pretty sure I can rock with that. I believe that. Tasha said it's pretty grim out here, right? But I'd rather be single than be with an inmate. Right, don't need a man that bad. Absolutely. Okay. And then furthermore, just wait on God. You know what? Sidebar, and I ain't gonna go off on no tangent, but to all my single ladies, right? If anybody come across this live who is single, trust me, I have been in the trenches with y'all, and I totally understand how you feel. To the point where I had given up. I prayed about my husband, prayed about everything I wanted with him, but then when it didn't come when I wanted it to come, my faith started to dwindle, and then I started to say, well, I guess I'll just be single and everything, and it's fine, and I'll enjoy my single life and travel. And I started making single plans because I felt like God had forgotten about me. However, you have to wait on God. God's timing is not our timing. He is going to come and have your man for you when he has it for you, because he loves us so much that he knows what the tomorrow holds for us. We don't, because we can't see into the future, but God does. So maybe that man that broke your heart, right? And that you said, I thought that was the one. No, it wasn't the one, because God knew that if you stayed with him, it was going to cost you a lifetime of drama, doom, gloom, right? So he is preparing somebody just for you, that is going to treat you the way you want, that you're going to be able to do life with, that's going to give you happiness and joy, all those great things in a relationship, right? First of all, Jesus should give you the happiness and joy. Let's clear that up. But the man is going to give you that relationship happiness and joy. It's going to have its ups and downs, right? But for the most part, when it's your man, it is going to be easy breezy for the most parts. Granted, ups and downs come, but it's going to be, you're going to know that this is your man because it's going to be doable, even with arguments, even with fights, even with crying or whatever. You're still going to come back to each other and look at each other and know that this is going to work. So that's just some encouragement for the single ladies. Wait on God. I'm telling you, I almost gave up. I didn't get married until I was 40 years old. I was like, God, hello, did you forget? I prayed about this. But God says, I ain't forget about you. I'm God. I know everything. I know when you need what you need when you need it. And God knows, because I was not ready before 40 to be a wife. I just wasn't. I have to keep it 100. I was still outside. So you can't be outside funning and gunning and trying to be somebody's wife. Now that's not saying you can't go hang out and travel and stuff like that. I don't mean outside like that. I was outside. Y'all know what I mean. So I wasn't ready before then anyway. So, God gave me what I needed. Tommy says exactly when it's right, he'll come. Absolutely. GSP says, I work in the prison. The phone was right next to my office. Oh my God, dudes run the game all day. Wow, lots of women. Oh, child. Oh, I would love, child, the story times I would have. But anyway, let's get back to them, right? So Ashley up here packing to go see him too. Now, is Alexis going to go pick him up too? Child, are they both going to pull up to pick him up at the same time? Are we going to have a who is she and who is she round cat fight? Is that what they trying to set up? Or is Ashley going to go pick him up and Alexis is going to just get him at some point? Child, this is going to be messy. Did you get to read the letters, GSP? That's what I want to know, baby, because they do have people at the prisons who have to go through the letters to make sure that there's nothing crazy in there and then give them to the inmates, I think. I think that's what they do have to have. But that's it for that throuple. They just gave us a little tidbit. Oh, you did read them? We did. Lots of weird pictures. Oof. Child. But that's it for that couple. They just gave us a little bit on that throuple, may I add. And so we opened all the mail. Yeah. That's what I heard. So they just gave us a little bit on them. Let's get to the last and final couple, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Go ahead and make sure you liking the video up and you subscribing to the channel. This last couple, y'all, I think is going to be the breakout couple of this season. I think this last couple is going to be the one that keeps us coming back week after week after week. Anything is good, but no penetration. Right. So I think this couple, Kiana and Demondrick, okay? That is the next couple. First of all, black people, gather in close. Gather. If you don't have no child yet, gather. Stop naming these kids these ghetto names. His name is Demondrick. Demondrick could only be an inmate. That's the only thing he could do with a name like that. I was like, Demondrick. Anyway, Kiana's 27. Demondrick is 30. Child, I'm so glad I'm not a teacher. Because if I was a teacher in the school and I looked at some of these names, I'd be calling everybody by their last name. Because what you're not going to do is have me up here stumbling over y'all ghetto names and I'm supposed to sit up here and now y'all looking at me like I'm illiterate. Nah, your mom done put together a name with an apostrophe and all this other little stupid stuff. And I can't read that crap. I feel bad for the teachers these days because these names. I just don't get it. Demondrick? How did that come up? How did that even come? Was she in the hospital and says, I want to be unique. I want to have a really unique, interesting name. Black people always want to be unique. I want to be different. So let me just name them, I don't know, Demondrick. That'll work. What? Okay, anyway. So let's get into this couple. So she said, she lets us know right off the break. Now, Kiana seems very naive. She seems like a very naive green girl. Like, the elevator don't go all the way to the top with Kiana because it can't be for all these red flags that she's getting from homeboy Demondrick, okay? Then people get mad when you can't pronounce their names. I know, girl. When they say no, it's actually not Shavazier, it's Shavazier. I be like, girl, whatever. Okay, it's still ghetto. So she says she does not have good taste in men. She lets us know that from the brink, right? Because she says she fell for his pimp lines because she was very sheltered. No. Did you ever go outside, Kiana? Did you ever go outside? Because I was sheltered and in a strict household as well. However, I went to public schools and I did go outside. So I heard some things, learned some things from my surroundings. How sheltered were you? She said her mom was strict. My mom was strict as well. However, I still learned from my surroundings. So I'm just like, girl, okay. So then we get to the salon, right? Okay, so she works at this salon. So she goes to the salon, she pops up right in there, and one of the salon owners, I guess that was the salon owner, she was doing a retwist, right? And so she comes in there and all of a sudden she starts talking about, girl, he getting out in 2 days. Soon as she said that, everybody was like this. That would have been me too, because I would have been like, who getting out in 2 days? Even the clients, they was in the chair like, that would have been me too. I would have leaned right in. If it was my retwist, I would have been like, who getting out in 2 days? So I'm just saying she must have couldn't go outside, watch TV, right, talk to anyone in school, or do anything after school activity. Exactly. You could be sheltered. You could be in the strictest household ever. But if you are in an activity, if you got friends and watch TV, if you go outside in the neighborhood, child, even if you ride the bus, you can find out stuff and not fall for the crap. You can even talk to your other I used to talk to other kids I went to school with, and they would give me the game, and I'm like, what? That happens? You actually do this? It goes where? Like, I learned from that. Shoot, I ain't said this right, but I mean, I'm just saying. She was raised in a broom closet. So she starts spilling the tea to the salon owner, right? And then she gives us the background. And this is why I say parenting is so important. She says that she's been on and off with this dude for 10 years. She met him when she was in high school. Pause. Couldn't have been my daughter. Because as soon as she brought him around, I would have been like, I don't want that boy back in this house, because you cannot tell me when they showed them old pictures of DeModric. First of all, off of the name DeModric alone, I would have been like, I would have treated him just like an employer. I'd have been like, what's your name, DeModric? Oh, nah, not for my daughter. Sorry, sir. I ain't trying to judge you. I ain't really trying to judge you. I ain't. But you bopping up to my house with your pants sagging, because I'm pretty sure they was sagging. And then your name is DeModric. And no. With the former pictures that she showed us, I'm sorry. No. I would have been like, no. This isn't happening. Now, of course, kids are going to be kids. And I could have said no, but I know my child would have snuck around and saw DeModric anyway, okay? But it wouldn't have had my approval. I would have been okay with it. And we don't get that her parents were okay with it, but I feel like they were kind of, because we're going to meet G-Pop, okay, in a second. So they've been together off and on for 10 years, and this recent time they've been together for a year, okay? So he's been in prison now for 2 years for a firearm while having a felony indictment. So he had a case already on him, charges. And he decided, let me add more charges on to it and carry a firearm. Yeah, really smart, DeModric. Okay. What else? So then all of a sudden she jumps in and starts doing the retwist with the client that's sitting in the chair. I'm like, how you just gonna start retwisting on his hair? Okay, child, I guess. Was you supposed to be at work? I don't understand. And then we meet Kendrick, okay? Kendrick is her co-worker across the way in the salon, right? And he's up here crimping this hot pink wig. I said, look at this wig. Look at this daggone wig. He chimes in and he says, he gonna get out and end up having 12 more kids on top of the ones he already had. And he was just throwing shade at DeModric, right? But Kendrick was here for the tea, because Kendrick is Messy, okay? Y'all know what I mean, okay? So we find out that Demadric also, on top of being locked up, had 6 kids by 3 different women. I'm like, flag on the play, red flag on the play, child. Then she sits up here and says she don't got a problem with none of the other baby mamas. The only one she got a problem with is Jewel. What was her name? Jolena or Julina? Another ghetto name. I don't know what the heck that lady name was. Julie, I don't know. Okay. He's a brokey. Absolutely. Bro. She says she gets into it with the one baby mama because the one baby mama can't let go, right? She sits up here and she posts stuff about Demadric, talking about my man, about my baby daddy about to get out, yada, 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 okay? We find out that he also has cheated with Jolie or whatever twice and ended up getting her pregnant when he cheated with her on one of the occasions, okay? I said, child. I said, Kiana, wake up, girl. At what point are you going to say this is too much? Excuse me. At what point? Jewel, LOL, like the vape pen, right? Because I'm just like, what? What point are you going to wake up, my girl? At what point? Where's your mom? Where's her mom? Did they say that? Where's the mom? Because we saw G-Pa, who is her stepdad. But where's the mom? I don't know. So she lets us know that she has spent $20,000 on him. She spent $20K. You know they always spend a lot on them, right? And then her co-worker is trying to give her advice, okay? The co-workers are trying to give her advice and wake her up, okay? Kendrick says he's going to have all these kids. The other co-worker says, he's not a good idea. You have these issues with this baby mama, yada, yada, yada. Why do you want to do this, okay? So then we end up meeting the stepdad, okay? I think his name was Marcus, but she calls him G-Pa, okay? Her mom is probably want to know parts of this, but I like her stepdad. He's funny. Yeah, the stepdad is cool, and the fact that stepdad went along with her just to make sure that she's safe, I guess, is cool, but I guess it's cool that he went along with her. I don't think that maybe he's not condoning the relationship. He does. He does seem like a really nice guy. I hope that he has had some conversations with her, though. He seems really cool, really nice guy. He does. And he does, funny and all of that. But I believe that with his niceness and funniness that he has sat down with her and actually have had a conversation, maybe off camera. But, you can't keep drilling, a hole. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably like, listen, let me just go along with her and make sure that she's straight. And I've said my piece and let me just leave it alone. So I can't say that he's condoning it, right? He may not agree with it, but she's a grown woman. Absolutely, Tasha. And that's my point. Yeah, he's like, I'm just going to go along with her, make sure she's safe, right? So he getting her ready. He grabbing her stuff in the house. And child, she packed like she was going on a freaking week-long cruise or something. I said, why you got all that stuff, girl? How long are y'all staying? Okay, she has to find out on her own. Absolutely, Tasha. Yes, she does. So he helps her get all the stuff in the car because he's going to drive with her because it's a 5-hour drive. And she says she does not like to drive the 5 hours, okay? She then lets us know that his sister, Demadric's sister, don't like her. Demadric's family, I think his family is going to drive me up a wall because they were very rude and disrespectful in this moment. They got a bad edit. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to be like this, but first impressions is everything, especially when we're watching it on TV. Let's get into it, okay? And let me just say this. How the heck the sister don't like her? He a freaking inmate. I don't understand how these families sit up here and not like the people that's getting involved with them. And they got an attitude and a problem with the people. But your daggone family member is the one that's the freaking inmate. How the heck you got a problem with me? So you don't like me, girl, anyway. Let's keep going. The sister said Demadric, hold on. Okay. So So they pull up, they driving. They gotta pull up at the family house to pick up some of DeMondre's clothes, okay? When they get to the daggone family house, you know, the father comes to the door, right? DeMondre's father comes to the door and he gives G-Pa a hand, high five, and a hug and ignored Kiana. Now I'm just like, how the heck you want to ignore the person that's in a relationship with your son? And she was like, I don't get no hug. And he gives her a little church hug or whatever. I was just like, boy, let me tell you something. What is y'all problem? Are we missing something? What has she done that made y'all feel this way towards this chick? I just do not know, okay? So they get in the house. The sisters feels like that DeMondre is going to do what he want to do, so she don't know how faithful he's going to be when he get out and all of this. They go to the garage, and all this stuff is in the garage of DeMondre's, and G-Pa says, I'm not taking all that stuff, so they only take a little bit of stuff so he can have something, okay? Secret love is right. Because I'm trying to figure out what the heck is the problem. So now, fast forward, they go and get on the road to go pick up DeMondre. And here's a question for y'all. Why the heck the family couldn't go pick him up? Y'all got an attitude and a problem with Kiana, but she's the one that's going to go pick him up. Why y'all couldn't go pick him up? And where the heck he paroling to? Hold up, did I write that down? Is he paroling with Kiana? I don't know if I wrote that down. Y'all let me know. Because if he paroling with her, now I'm thinking, why the heck could he parole at your house, dad or sister? Y'all some freaking haters, okay? Now, I feel like Kiana is stupid for being with him. I do. I don't feel like she need to be with him because, girlfriend, he got freaking six kids by 3 different women. That would have sent me. Okay, that would have sent me, okay? I would not have been with him, okay? But since she is, it is what it is. And she does seem like a really nice girl, though. But I think he going to do some crazy stuff that's going to hurt her feelings and have her on this good old TV crying and everything. And so, but the family got on my nerves. So I'm like, why y'all not going to go pick him up? Why y'all not going to go with her to see him? What the heck is going on there? Something's up. But of course, this is the first episode, so they're going to let us know some backstory, okay? So as soon as they close the door, before they can even get in the car good, what does his sister do? She calls Joella, or whatever. That's her name, Joella, or Joella, whatever. The baby mom, one of his baby moms, on FaceTime. And she says that they on their way to go pick up DeMondre. I said, you a messy sister. Why the heck you call that girl? So then she like, they on their way to go pick up DeMondre and blah, blah, blah. Joella says, well, I just spoke to him last night. And I've been getting inboxes from all these other women talking about they talking to him. And I'm just like, oh my gracious. This is going to be some mess, okay? Oh my goodness. So apparently he's still talking to Joella. And he got other women that he's talking to as well. And when they showed the picture of his old ugly self, I'm just like, what the heck? I said, really? Him? Okay. So it's 2 hours into his release and we see her getting ready and everything like that. G-Pa comes over to the room and he says, hey, you ready to go? Yada, yada, yada. And she's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. She's like, I'm getting butterflies while they driving and everything. And he's just like, you know, relax, chill, all this stuff like that. So they get to the front of the entrance, right? They waiting and they like, you know, I hope they on time, whatever. 45 minutes go by, then an hour go by. And I'm just looking like, okay, girl, is he supposed to be getting out today or is it another day or what the heck is going on, right? So they up there waiting. All of a sudden, a car rolls up, white car rolls up, and there's no DeMondre, okay? Then she gets a phone call on the phone, and the voice on the phone says, yeah, this is Officer so-and-so, and I'm just like, uh-oh, what happened? Did DeMondre do something up in there that caused him to not get out that day, or what the heck happened? And then that's when the scene cut off, and that's the cliffhanger, and they're going to tell us what happened next week, I believe. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think. Why didn't DeMondre come out in that van? I believe maybe he did something last night and they said you're going to have an extra month. I don't know. However, This is a bad idea, Kiana. If you come past this video, Kiana, come in close, sister, okay? You are a beautiful girl. You are a hairstylist, so we see, okay? You seem very sweet. Do not attach yourself to this loser. He has red flag after red flag after red flag. You don't get along with one of the baby mamas. You already know it's going to be some issues. Girl, why you want that heartache? You are only, what is she, 27? You only 27, girl. Live your life. Get away from him. I bet he will come out of the van. Probably so. That, you know, and they like to play games in our faces, right? That probably wasn't even a van that he was in. It was probably a van, a decoy van or something like that. You know, because they like to play games, right? But anyway, y'all, that was the end of my review. That was the show. What y'all give the show? I gave it a 5. It was alright. I think that I mean it was in the middle, basically, with a 5. I think that, like I said, Kiana and Demontric is going to be the star couple of the season because they got a lot of drama that's about to bust out and happen. Tasha said when she had those house shoes on at the Tasha, please educate the women. Please educate the women. I thought it was good for the first episode. Please educate it. And you know why I got a 5 for me? But educate the women. House shoes are for a house. Not for you to be outside at the release with the slippers on. But then you know what? The fashion these days are changing so that they look like house shoes and have like the bottom for like outdoor shoes, because I don't know, but they look like house shoes to me. And I was like, why is she wearing them? I thought she was going to change her shoes when she had answered the door for G-Pod. And I'm like, oh, she going to change her shoes because she in a hotel. She wearing house shoes in a hotel. Nah, she took them things to the release. I said, well, I might run to 7-Eleven real quick. GSP said I might go to the store real quick. They looked out of place. Exactly. They really did. Like, you couldn't put on no slides or no sandals or some flip-flops or something real quick. I mean, I don't know, child. I know if it was me and I was going to go pick my man up from jail, I'm going to be looking like laid. The hair is going to be laid. The clothes is going to be cute. And I know a camera is in my face. Oh, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. That's why I say TV is not ready for me, okay? Because when the cameras come on, baby, lights, camera, action, I'm going to perform, okay? I'm going to perform. And you ain't never going to catch me slipping. Now, Key Rock could get on my daggone nerves. But what I can say about Key Rock, whenever that camera's on, baby, Key Rock always was well moisturized. He always had the outfits on. He always had the hair laid. Key Rock was giving it to y'all, okay? He said, lights, camera, action, perform, okay? That's what he did. But you ain't, and I'm like that. You ain't gonna catch me slipping. My man. So I just say, oh yes, Key Rock was ready from day, from day A, he came out there fresh. I said, who is this? Okay. Now they got on my freaking nerves, but child, that's how I would be. You want me catching me slipping? Not on national TV, because when I'm not going to be in somebody's meme, and I ain't not going to have YouTube out here dragging me, talking about something. Did y'all see the new couple, Tasha and Tay Tay? Okay, and Tasha came to Tay Tay's release, and she was looking all messed up. Her daggone fupa was hugging in the pants, and the daggone locks was not twisted. Y'all gonna talk about me? Never crusty, moisturized, yes. Look like he smelled good, right, all the time, right? But baby, I don't want to see Brittany and Key Rock no more. Let's not bring them up. Too late though. But anyway, y'all, that's my review on Love After Lockup, season 6, episode 1, Throuple Trouble. Y'all let me know, replay watchers, which couple y'all think is going to be a problem, or what y'all think about these couples so far, because that's all they gave us. Like I said before, I do not know why Joey and Mike is on my TV screen. Thank you, GSP. Make sure y'all hit the like button, absolutely, and subscribe, yes. I don't know why they're on my screen. I do not know why they're back. I do not know why Savannah and Bradley are back. Were they short of couples? I believe those two couples are going to be a snooze fest. I don't think they're going to have anything going on. The jury is still out. Like I said, if I'm going to continue to review Mike and Joey, because if Mike comes out of jail and they start doing some inappropriately sex things, I'm not reviewing them next week. Like, I feel like if he comes out and and something falls out, I'm not reviewing him. I'm just not. I'm gonna say the name and I'm gonna be like, he got out, and that's it. Like, y'all gonna know that something inappropriately happened. And Savannah and Bradley, if they don't bring it, I might skip over them too. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, bring some people that have it and got it together. You know, this show is a very successful show, and I don't understand for the life of me why y'all keep bringing back people that ain't got nothing going on, and then y'all try to make up stuff and act like we don't know that it's fake. So anyway, y'all, I hope y'all have a awesome, great Sunday. I really, really do. Tomorrow, make sure you look out for my short on my Motivational Monday. You know, I always give it to the people what God gives to me to say to the people, to give y'all some motivation, to help y'all get through y'all work week. So check that short out on Monday. And what else I got going on? What else I got going on? Hot Topics is still going to be on Wednesday. I changed the name. It's Tasha's Topics now. I would like to fast forward a hot topic and say rest in peace goes out to George Foreman. He is a former boxer. He did pass the other day. I think it was like 2 days ago. I think rest in peace to him. Y'all know that he came out with the George Foreman grill. Child, that George Foreman grill got me through in my 20s. I cooked everything on that grill. Every freaking thing on that grill. I man, you let me spell your name wrong all these months. Oh no, you fine. At this point, I don't really be correcting people. I know my name is different. It's Natasha, but it's spelled Nato. It has an O in the middle where an A should be for where most people put an A. But I used to get mad at my mom because I was just like, you love the George Foreman grill too? Yeah. I used to get mad at my mom because I'm like, why the heck you put an O? Because my whole life people would be like Natusha, and I'm just like, who the heck are they talking to? And it would burn me up. I would get mad because I'm just like, it's only one letter. Why the heck are you dwelling on it like that? I would look right at it and say Natasha. And most people do. When they look at my name, they'll just say Natasha right off, even with the O there. But I find that a lot of my Caucasian brothers and sisters be trying to put 20 on 10 with the O, and they try to do too much, right? Mine too, but my name is traditional spelling. Right. My name is Nikki. Nikki. I love Nikki. And so, and my mom hipped me. I get Nikki Nicole. What, Raquel? Huh? How that happen? But my mom put me on game and she let me know, because my mom is a very intelligent lady. She is big on education and big on sounds and all that stuff like that. So she said, your name is Natasha, right? When you hear Natasha, it's oh, the O says So Natasha is, the O is supposed to be there. She said people that spell their name with the A is Natasha. Then the A says So I was just like, yeah, okay, Mom. But when people with the A, they don't get Natusha, they get right away Natasha, right? And then I further did my investigation on Natasha, and I looked in the baby book when I was pregnant with my daughter. I happened to come across my name in the baby book. Do you know that Natasha is actually spelled 20 different ways, in ways that we would not even think it, right? Because the name is Russian. So really it's pronounced Natasha in their culture. And so Natasha can also be spelled with CH. It can also be spelled with an I or something like that. Like, it's so many different variations of the way that you can spell Natasha. I actually went to school with a girl that spelled her name with the R. It was Natasha. Her name was Natasha or something like that. And I was like, what the heck? But everybody called her Natasha. So it's up to the person. I still feel like even with the O, even with the R, we still have really common names in comparison to things like Demondrick, you know what I'm saying? So, or Vicky or Victoria, right? So, but at the end of the day, Your name is your name, and you know that's what your parents gave you, and you just be proud of your name and make sure that you bring light and joy to the world, that you boss up, and that you have a good life, and that your name carries and means something. Don't be like these people we just reviewed, you know what I'm saying, like Demadrick and them. That name has now went down in value because they decided to be out in them streets, commit crimes, and now they locked up, and now your name in them streets is associated with a felony or a misdemeanor or something like that. So, you want to, put some grace and good things on your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, because your name is the one thing that when you pass from this earth that people are going to remember your name. When they think about your name, they're going to say, oh, Natasha was this, and this. Or they're going to say, I couldn't stand her. I'm glad she's gone. Or whatever they're going to say. You know what I'm saying? So your name is that thing that carries the weight. Okay, so make sure that you really live your life and let your name sing for you even when you are long gone from this earth. Okay, so with all that to be said, thank y'all for joining me. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all get y'all notifications. The notification bell is important because that lets you know when I'm on. And I've heard through the YouTube streets that YouTube is unringing the notification bells or something crazy. I don't know why they're doing that. But if you want to double check and make sure that your notification bell is on, that would be greatly appreciated. The channel is growing over here. We're doing some good things, some big things. I'm going to just really get into some reaction videos. Hopefully by next month, I'm going to download some videos, get my StreamYard back going, and we're going to look at some reaction videos and chit chat about that on a certain day of the week. And I'm gonna because I like watching like body cams and different videos and stuff like that, and I be talking to them by myself when I'm watching them, like, you gotta be kidding me. So I would love to do that with y'all, so I'm going to start doing that as well. But if you are new to the channel, go ahead on my page and browse and check it out and see what you like, see what you don't like, you know what I'm saying. But I'm sure you're gonna find some stuff on there that you like, and you're gonna say, you know what, I like her, let me subscribe to the channel. Okay, so I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. The whole time I've been live, my hair has just been giving me a problem, child. I've been like going, looking past it, but I will be so glad when I get to a phase in my locks where they like hanging and I can pin them up and do all. But you know what? You gotta start somewhere, and you can't just jump into the lock game and think they just gonna roll down your chest like Rapunzel. But some days I love them, some days I hate them. But today I don't know. They just all over the place. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Replay watchers, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank y'all so much, because y'all could be on anybody else's channel. Y'all could rock with anybody else, and y'all probably do, and that's cool because I know I follow a lot of people too. But I thank y'all for being here with me, because this is a dream come true, really, that I thought I would never, ever do, and never, ever have the amount of followers that I have. Even though I'm still considered a small content creator, I'm growing and I'm happy about it. And it's just a blessing to be able to come out and do YouTube. So I thank my new subscribers and my old subscribers and everybody that rocks with me. I really appreciate it, y'all. So I love y'all so much, and we will talk again. I love y'all. Bye.